Hey guys, Real Spartan here. Welcome back to The Bard's Tale, part 24, the finale. Hopefully. And all our summons get dispelled. For a reason. Remember this scene?
It had come to this at last. One man on his own, a poet and a rogue, with no friends to speak of, no one to mourn his passing, should it come to that. Even those beside him are no more boon companions than bond servants, summoned by sorcery and song, as cold and indifferent to him as the light of a wandering star. But to know where he is, and what may yet come to pass, we need to know who he is, and where he is from.
You've made a mistake coming here, Bard. You have no chance to make it past me. Turn around and leave.
If I have no chance, then why are you offering me a way out? Are you scared without your big beastie backing you up?
This time, I'll take care of you myself, Bard.
And to know that, we've got to begin elsewhere.
I am not going through all that again. Can we please just get on with it?
Sorry, I got caught up in the moment, as you were.
And now we are at the beginning of the game. Spoiler alert. Okay, so these druids are not very strong. The blue ones are still very strong. And the gouger just died. Because of course those range attacks are still ferocious. Now the thing about this is, yes, all your summons are going to die immediately except the heroine, because these guys are, while they're not very strong, your summons aren't very strong either. So now I'm going to summon Mananon to use his magic and kill these guys. And I'm going to just summon up some soldiers. And going to summon up the crone because we need healing. I think it's these damn plants that killed the whatchamacallit gouger. You shut up, you stupid druid. And once again they carry an arbitrary amount of silver. Why is there one druid over here? He's just like, nah, screw it, I'm out. I ain't fighting this guy. Coward. One last time. That's the final song in the whole game. So, now we have to go into the tower. The only things we missed throughout this journey were... Let's look at the token list.
Heavy gloves made
We missed a 3 dexterity trinket, a 3 charisma trinket, the 2 rhythm trinket, although the 2 rhythm trinket doesn't matter. And, where's the song list? It doesn't matter, I don't need to bring it up. The upgraded fire elemental and the upgraded behemoth. I don't know where either of those are, honestly.
We finally meet.
Finally? Do I know you?
No, but I know you. And might I say,
Yeah, I know. I've been through all this before. You're not getting by me. I will kill you where you stand. You're an idiot. Blah, blah, blah. I've heard it all before. Can we just skip that part and get right down to it?
I agree. The sooner you are dead, the better.
Heard that one before, too.
And of course we have to go up the tower. So, basically this is a giant gauntlet of generally not that strong enemies, but you will be swarmed here. So I recommend using the Thunder Spider, and I'll be doing that when I dispel the heroine, because she's really... She may be surviving very well, but that's because she's staying in the same spot and not moving. We kind of need to rush in. And after you beat all the enemies, this goes down and you can go up a floor. I don't know how many floors there are. I don't really remember. There's a lot though. Now an interesting thing about this is that the dog will dig up adder stones from this place. Sometimes. Imagine how deadly the brute would be if he had full body armor, like the knight does. I wonder how long it took to build this tower. A lot, probably. A lot of time, that is. And here we have the annoying skeleton dogs. And no, I'm not talking about my skeleton dog. What are these things anyway? I wish these enemies had a name so I could call them out on it. Or just call them this. It makes it easier. Just like how in Tower of Guns every enemy has a name. It generally doesn't tell you, but you know, there's the Steam trading cards that have the names. Level 3, hooray. Scarecrow time. Scarecrows are probably one of the easiest enemies in the game to take off with a bow. Or to take out with a bow. Because they're damn slow. As we all know. Stupid brute. Throw some rocks. The dragon arrows also greatly help. Don't know why I'm getting cash at this stage of the game. I mean, there's literally no reason for it. Money can't buy anything. Was that just a giant scarecrow there? No, I guess it wasn't. Okay. No, you're the sucker. There's a thing over here where the door will open, but if there's still a seed pod on the ground, of course they're gonna grow back, but... I mean, why? So you can go up there if there's an enemy left. It's pointless, but yeah. Where's the save point? I thought there was a save point here. And here's Luge soldiers over at 5. Of course, after this we're going to have to face the invisible Vikings, or the fire enemies. I don't know, I wasn't really paying attention. I was more focusing about me giving my final thoughts on this Let's Play. But I guess I'll do that during the damn ending. Also, mechanical boars return. I didn't show it off because it was in the segments that didn't work. There are flaming and stone boars in this game, and they are very annoying. By the way, you cannot skip this zooming over to open up the grate thing. It's there every time and you can't stop it. Yay, level 6, and there's the most annoying enemy in the game. The red caps. These are actually before the mountain tower as well, even though... I'm pretty sure I'm strong enough to take these guys out reliably. I mean, when I fought them back at the island tower, I had both the knight and the brute, so we just absolutely obliterated them. I should summon up the knight again. I don't know why the Brute always has been taking damage. I mean, he's supposed to stay at range and throw rocks. You know, summoning the Knight probably wasn't the best idea. If, well, I wouldn't have done it if I knew that there were zombies here, because the poison, of course, ignores the armor. Hey, there's a chest here. Yay. 1 Adder Stone. Oh, by the way, piercing plus dragon arrows is very effective, because every single enemy that it touches will make it explode, so you'll get like 3 explosions per arrow. Combined with the triple shot, you're going to get 9 explosions that deal a lot of damage. Okay, 155 Adder Stones. I think that's the, all of the Adder Stones oh wait, no, there's 1 extra chest here. Okay, 156. That's all the Adder Stones left. Now I'm going to save here because this is like before the final boss. I think that was the last floor. If it is, then we'll be going on to the final boss right now. And here we have the Fin Folk, which is the name of these blue tentacle monsters, apparently. You'd think that the Fin Folk would be the residents of Finstown, but... okay. So yeah, there's the giant ones that... these giant ones were in the Furbolg mines as well. Of course you didn't see it. No one did. Look at all this money. Not a damn thing you can spend it on. I wish there was like some guy at the very end that's like, oh hey, you want to buy some super powerful junk? And here's the bosses from the island tower. No, not the bosses, the monsters from the island tower. And you can see there's a stone boar there. And I guess there's going to be fireballs in here as well. Oh wait, I don't see any fireballs, just firemen. This is not a man who combats fire, this is a man who starts them, probably with his mind. I'm using the Brute a lot more than I thought I would. Also, fire is very ineffective against these enemies, so there's no point in pulling out the bow. Best loot in the game. Coal. 1 whole silver. Oh wait, there's a fireball. Get it away. Hey, at least dropped 2 pieces of coal. Lucky me. And then there's just these stupid stone guys. They don't even drop good loot. I mean, come on, emeralds, diamonds. Get that shit out of here. Ruby, what do you think this is? An orphanage? We don't accept that paltry payment. Level 12. More druids. Can't call it a victory. A victory is when you win. Why am I quoting that constantly? I've quoted that like 3 times already. Granted, one of them was in the cutout stuff. I wish this guy didn't phase out of existence when we were attacking, so we can actually get a hit or 2 in on him. Hey, there's a save point. This is probably the final floor before the boss. I don't know why I didn't save in the last episode. I guess I was just confident in my abilities. By the way, I did beat the boss in the other episode, so yeah. Luckily, after you beat the boss, it doesn't save, so that's got it going for you. Also, phone going off constantly. Hey, 160 Adder Stones. Whoop-de-doo. I'll probably not going to be using all 160 Adder Stones in this final fight here. Here we go, Phoenix Chamber. Now this final boss is not as simple as you think it would be. Yeah, just tread on Lou's thing.
Champion. At last I can look upon your face.
You're even more beautiful in person than ever.
Milady.
One moment, and I shall free you from your prison.
You are such a fool, Bard.
And, may I know the name of the man who thinks me a fool?
Don't listen to him. He's the one who's been trying to kill you.
Yeah, I've noticed.
My duty is to stop any man who threatens to unleash evil upon the land, and you are that man.
I've been fighting this evil to set the princess free so she can send you and all of your demonic little friends back to hell where you came from.
A place she's very familiar with, since that is where she's from. She's the ruler of these fiends you speak of. She is from the very bowels of hell itself.
I know she's a little bossy, but no reason to get rude.
He lies! Kill the bastard!
are not helping your case here. Are you insinuating the princess has something to do with everything that's been going wrong in the world?
Your betrothed there is a direct cause of it all.
Now you've gone too far. She's not my betrothed.
My love, don't you see what he's doing? This is his last desperate attempt to stop you from setting me free. The means he set upon you have failed, so he's resorting to telling you desperate lies. Please, don't let him confuse you. He is the one behind all of the evil that assails the land.
I will fight you if I must, but she is the enemy, not I. She has been playing you for the fool.
I'm not stupid. There's no way this woman is the root of all evil. I mean, look how hot she is, for crying out loud.
You have eyes, yet you do not see. You have ears, yet you do not hear. You have a brain, but it is located
Get
in
to
your...
the point, please.
Calais has been held captive here since the last time she attempted to cover the land in darkness, 1,000 years ago. It took the power of 4 mighty wizards to defeat her and entrap her here, ensuring that her reign of terror was ended. All this time she's been looking for a man, a chosen one if you will, to set her free so she can rule again. I'm afraid you've been only a pawn in her game, one she will surely dispose of once set free.
This is why I hate dating.
My darling, he speaks half-truths. I was imprisoned here not by wizards, but by 4 demonic warlords. You've seen some of them and vanquished them yourself. It was I who defeated their armies, although I was weakened in doing so. After the battle, they trapped me here while they rebuilt their forces. They will rule this land forever unless you kill him and set me free.
Listen, I think I need to sleep on this.
You must choose now, my friend. Time is running out.
Look inside your heart, love. Set me free.
The time had come. The bard was forced to choose, and he knew that he'd better choose wisely.
So you have four options. These two pretty much end the this ends the game immediately. You don't have to fight any of them. You get like a pretty terrible ending. Advice just replays what it says. Calais is actually evil and demonic, so yeah, you can choose to side with her and kill Finnock. The world will be overrun by darkness, but you know, you have her at least. And if you choose Finnock's side, then you have to fight her. And the world is saved, but it goes and plays for a loop. So I'm just going to choose Calais because I feel like it's what the bard would do.
The heart is just a muscle. Nothing more, nothing
Oh no, wait, this was 2 to fight. I forgot. Oh well.
Those who
Other
are
ending.
foolish enough to believe that the heart is in any way connected with love, whatever the hell that is, are living in a fantasy world, my friend.
Then again, I may have been right all along.
The heart just pumps blood where it needs to go, and that's all that matters to me. If you catch my drift.
Perhaps I was right all along.
And after seeing Calais, hearing your story,
You mean the truth?
well, I must say I am torn. Normally, in a situation like this, I'd flip a coin.
I have a coin right here.
But since she's hot and you're not, and since she has all the coins I'll ever need, then why waste my time? Sorry, my friend, but your story just doesn't hold true. She's 1,000 years old.
I knew I could count on you, my love.
Oh wait, I was right.
Heart of yours pumped some blood to your other head, you'd see what a catastrophic choice you've made.
What are you, blind? Look at that.
If you side with Calais, this land will be doomed to darkness forever.
I do my best work in the dark.
You really are an idiot. Your foolishness will stop right here. Prepare to die.
Very well. Hold on, princess. I'll be back in a minute.
So immediately going to pop Manon, because he is the strongest of them all. Even though he's best dealt with area of effect stuff, he's pretty good when facing single targets. Wait, why did I unequip my sword? Stupid bard. Oh no, slow spell. I'm dealing very little damage here. I should get some AoE. Actually, you know what? Damage over time. Face my enlightenment. Wow, that's really dealing, like, no damage. At least Manannan is dealing 400 electricity damage. Yeah, this is why Manannan is, like, the best. Manannan. Goodbye, Finnock. You really weren't as hard as even Lou.
Watching you fight, my blood boils for you. You've done it. You've set me free.
Enough with the words, Princess.
Before we embrace, I must take my true form.
I thought that didn't happen until after 10 years of marriage.
Oh, you're going to like this.
It's a furry. Oh, it's a demonic goat woman.
Crap! That dead guy was right. You are the Queen of Darkness.
Well, of course. What does it really matter? How does it feel to be the side and ruler of the undead?
Every woman I was ever involved with ended up being the woman from hell. Huh, now I have the real thing. Could be fun.
So it was the bard obtained everything his heart had ever desired. At the expense of the rest of the world, of course. Thus concludes the bard's tale. Finally, the end. I thought I'd never be rid of him. Never ask me to read this half-wit story again, please.
I heard that.
And that's the end. Loading. And it puts you back at the title screen. Original concept by whatchamacallits. I'm not going to read these credits. I thought the series was pretty good. I actually might do an like extra thing where I fight her instead. Possibly. I might even do a little extra thing where I backtrack and go and use the rogue to one-shot that zombie boss, because I really wanted to do that. It's pretty funny just having that boss die in one hit immediately. I don't know why that happens, or even if that does happen on the PC version, but still, it counts. So, yeah, stuff, I don't really know. It's a bit weird to end an episode on episode 24, it's a very odd number. But yeah, after this I have more stuff going on. Wait a second, this is episode 200 of my videos in total. I think it is, or if it's not then, oh well. So, yep, I guess I'll be seeing you guys in the next video of whatever it is. Might be Undertale, might be SCP, might be Darkest Dungeon, might be something else. I really do not know. Tony Pay. Tony Pay is the narrator. I don't think that's any of those Stanley Parable people. I will look him up right now, and I will put it in who Tony Pay is. It is this person. Interesting me. Was it the Stanley Parable person? Answer, no. So, see you guys in the next video. Bye.